Hi, everyone.
Hello.
Hello, hello. Well, who would have thought, right? Oh, wow. Hi, good to see you all. So I didn't really, well, okay. So it has occurred to me before that maybe at some point my boy will actually join me on my Zoom tours, but well, didn't expect it to be that soon. And oh, Hen, good to see you. Wow. So, hi everyone. Hello, hello. So let me see. I just want to make sure that we haven't forgotten anyone in the waiting room. Oh, by the way, well, Hank hasn't been to many of my virtual tours lately, but he was one of the really seasoned viewers of mine back in the Hago times, and it was amazing that I just we just met him in the street, like literally in Tbilisi. That was really, really a great surprise. We met afterwards for coffee. That was back in January, I think, right? Yeah, like post Christmas and New Year. So, well, this is Grisha, and he turned 10 last Monday, well, February 16th. See, these are all the your birthday wishes. You see? Can you read that?
Hi, Anna and Grisha. Hi. Hi, and happy birthday, Grisha.
Hi, Hank. Hi, everyone. Thank you so much, right?
Yes.
So, well, obviously, I always have a plan, like how to run the tour and everything, but this is the first try with Grisha, and I tried to find, I would say, a convenient way of doing it and comfortable way for him to do this tour. So I don't expect him to stick around here for the entire hour, but this tour was all Grisha's idea. Like he told me, Mom, I want to do a tour. I asked him, do you want it to be a birthday tour? And he said,
Yes.
yes, he wanted a birthday tour, but we didn't want to do it the usual way, like cooking. And then after every cooking tour, we have to like scrap the entire kitchen around. And we wanted something different. And this is when it just occurred to me that, hey, Grisha has been doing tours with me off and on, but like for about 4 or 5 years. And some of you may remember him joining my first tours in Israel as well, just because we didn't have a nanny. Do you remember your first tours in Israel? You just had to walk with me in Ashkelon.
No.
You don't remember? I remember that. I remember that. Thank you, Sandy. Thank you, Sharon. Thank you. Grisha is blessed with aunts all over the world. So, by the way, Grisha, now you have a big international family all around the world. Isn't it great?
Yes.
Thank you, everyone, for all these amazing birthday wishes. Before we begin the tour, would you like to tell everyone how your birthday party went yesterday?
It's cool. Very cool.
What did you do?
On my birthday party, we are jumping on.
But just jumping around, like a big jumping town with all these trampolines and everything.
Yes.
Yes, true. Did you run around like crazy? Run around like crazy? Did you do that in the game park?
Yes.
Yeah, that's what they did basically for 3 hours nonstop. They were running around, and then you came here to our place to do what? What did you do here after the 3 hours?
Eating cake.
Yeah, just big birthday cake, exactly.
And uh,
Okay, he wants to show you something before the tour begins. Yeah, so he has aunties, uncles, friends from all over. Oh, yeah, and he wants to show you one of the biggest presents he got, by the way. And yes, he has the new hairstyle. Everyone likes your hairstyle. Yeah. So this Lego set is so big, it doesn't even fit the frame. And it has how many bricks?
it's 1,000.
Say it again. Say it again.
It's 1,466
Bricks.
bricks.
And it's 18 plus. It actually says here it's 18 plus. Like, I don't know how long it's going to take Grisha to just assemble it, but it looks really impressive. Like the next thing,
And I have.
and he has... Только тебя не слышно, когда ты уходишь. So I just told him that you probably can't hear him while he's away, but he got so many Legos, I think he just has to show it.
It's not Lego, but is
A construction game. Yeah, it's also kind of a construction game. All sorts of Legos. He's a big Lego fan. All these Lego kits. And another Lego. Look, Lego Technic is like his favorite. But he's like a big fan of all sorts of construction games and all that. It's gonna, it's gonna take him a long time.
Это повторка. Мне уже
Yeah,
есть это Lego.
well, yeah. So actually, he has the similar one, but I think he's just equally impressed because he just puts them together once and then that's it. There's more. That's Lego too. So like he had really, really. Oh, so Adrian says that she has 24-year-old granddaughter who also loves Lego. So I guess regardless of the age, there are Lego fans from 0 with Lego Duplo till I think 99 plus. Shall we start the tour, Grisha, or you want to show something else? Come here. Come here.
It's a very good present
It's just a notebook.
because it's
Yeah. Okay. It doesn't have lines, right? So it has like checked. What do you say? Like when it has not the lines, but is it checked? What do you say? I just don't know. Okay. 72-year-old brother of Sharon also builds Lego. 55-year-old brother of Natalie plays Lego. It's kind of a diary, for just what are you going to be doing there? What are you going to write about?
I don't write.
Come here.
I don't want to write it is in this notebook. I want to draw in this notebook.
Draw. Okay, cool. So, can we start the tour?
Yes.
You can also take breaks. Something.
I want to show you another.
Okay, one more thing, and
But
then
it's
maybe
not
later.
Lego.
Oh, finally, it's not Lego. Finally. Yeah, it probably is going to be his portfolio. We're going to begin the tour really soon. I know you're looking forward also to some quality content, but well, it's okay, but it's mirroring. But anyway, it's called Azul, which well, from Spanish and Portuguese is blue, and it's actually a board game. And we only played it once, but it seems like real fun. I know some of you might be able to. Okay, hold on a second. There's one nasty bot that also dare join a tour with Grisha. So let's just get rid of this nasty man. Okay, yeah, this is good. I think we're good. Yeah, so it's also board game. So you see, it's a kid's store. So he's taking over. He's showing you all these presents. I mean, he had to show, and he had a really good cake too, right? He had a really good cake. Did you like it? 50-50. No, it was beautiful. Yeah. So some of the kids that we invited have allergy for eggs and also dairy. So it had to be like a vegan cake, but it was beautiful. Like, okay, may not be the most delicious one, but it was a very beautiful one. And that's what I enjoyed about it. And I think I need to share with you the photo of the cake. And also, yeah, just the last present, okay, Grisha, because we really need to get going.
This it's present and this it's present.
Okay. And this is to draw in your crazy diary, right? Your beautiful diary, not crazy, but the beautiful diary, right? All this diary, right? Okay, very good. So I think I need to show you the cake too. So give me a second to do that. And I think, I know the best way. Wait a sec. I'm gonna do that. And this is what we're going to start with. So for this tour, and yeah, that's, by the way, hold on a second. Yeah, look, Grisha, come here. That's your cake. Just put it here. Put it here. and come back. So that's kind of the cake. I know it's also mirrored, it's written in Russian because all the kids are Russian speaking, but this is kind of a cartoon character. What's the name of the cartoon character? Shy. I have no idea who that is, but anyway, how many kids, how many friends came over to your party?
10.
10. So 10 kids, that's a lot. That was a big cake, like 3 kilogram cake. It wasn't really bad. I mean, it was, yeah, it was a vegan cake. But anyway, I don't mind vegan cakes actually. So that's the cake, but I'm going to, I think, take this backdrop down because otherwise you can't really see Grisha well. So thank you everyone for your patience. So that was Grisha's idea, and I told him, Grisha, okay, I want this tour also to be interesting. I want it to be probably about Tbilisi or something you can also share your thoughts on. And he didn't mind that at all. And that's why we decided to take you to a couple of places in Tbilisi that Grisha likes to go. And those happen to be the places that I have never taken you to on my tours. Mainly because there is, there is history, but more recent history or like Soviet history. And there are also a lot of kids around normally when Grisha is there. And I don't want to film kids, I mean, I don't want to invade their privacy and everything. So I never really took you to those places before, but we filmed during business days because this week Grisha had a school break. They studied for 5 weeks, 5 days a week, full days. And then after that, they have 1 week off school to kind of shake it off and take a breather. And I think it's really good way of studying. So before we get down to this tour, let me share with you the link. So there are going to be 2 more tours tonight with 15-minute break only. I'm sorry. Yeah. And I'm going to be taking it to Tbilisi for like an adult tour. I mean, for a grown-up tour, the Viceroy Palace, the final episode. And then I'm taking it to the Armenian Quarter in Jerusalem. Yeah, so basically this is it. And I have already shared the recordings as of yesterday. And I'm going to share these recordings as well whenever I have a chance to process the videos. So, and some tours for the upcoming weekend are already up and you can see them on the chat. So let's get down to the video. And I need to also tell you a few more things before we begin. So to make it easier for Grisha, yeah, this is Grisha. Yes. To make it easier for Grisha, I wrote for him a very simple script that he read and we recorded it. And then I put this as a voiceover on the video. But Grisha will be adding things. I will be adding some quality history content as well. And there are Grisha's comments on that. So I think this will make it easier for Grisha because yes, his English has definitely picked up, but I mean, he's picking up a lot of things. Yeah. But I still want it to be more comfortable. I just want him to feel more comfortable and confident about that. So whenever you see this heart sign over there, this actually means Grisha. It's going to be like Grisha's voice. And after that, I will be asking Grisha questions and everything. So Mziuri Park is the first location.
Mziuri Park. Hello everyone, this is Grisha and Mom. Welcome to Mziuri Park in Tbilisi.
Let us know if you could hear that. The chat is open because I think it's going to be the easiest way to keep the chat going. Just let me know in the chat if you could hear Grisha. Yes, okay, that's fantastic. Very well. So the Mziuri Park. Grisha is going to explain what Mziuri means later on. This is the area we have hardly ever walked on my tours. This is the avenue. Thank you. Все говорят, что очень хорошо тебя слышно и все понятно, что ты говоришь. So, thank you so much. So, the good clarity, да? Ясность, четко. Четко сказано. This is the area that mostly developed in the kind of Soviet period. It's the Vake district, which is very prestigious. And this is where Soviet intelligentsia mostly settled. And still, I would say the intelligentsia is mostly living in Vake. Also, a lot of digital nomads are living in the Vake neighborhood. And, well, they also come to Mziuri Park, which is quite a beautiful place. And Grisha is going to tell you what Mziuri means as well.
Missouri means sunny in Georgian. This park is a happy and peaceful place for children and families. Many people come here to walk, play, ride bikes, and relax in nature.
Thank you, Sandy. So this is both just a beautiful park, but not just that. There's also some history, some literature, and some cultural things in one and the same park. It's pretty big. And well, the sculptures that you see in the main entrance, those are actually characters, and you will see a lot more of the sculptures in the park. Every local, Georgian kid knows it. Nadar Dumbadze was the Soviet writer who created so many novels and stories, for kids, and his books were something like, Wizard of Oz. This is how important his books were. I'm going to talk about one more in more detail later on. So he's like that type of the writer. He's like a granddad for most of the Georgian kids. Yes. And by the way, I also talk about the sculptor who created those sculptures as well. And Nadar Dumbadze, closer to the end of his life, he just had this idea that came to him to create a space, a big, safe, magical place for kids. And he did that. So the creation of the park was all the idea of Nadar Dumbadze. And in the 1980s, the park was opened, 1982. And the sculptures that we see here at the entrance, as well as in the park, were made by Gia Japaridze, one of the prominent contemporary sculptors in Georgia. And we have seen his sculptures all around the city already. So he's a big deal. Like, it's all like, there's really a lot of cultural layers to this place, but mainly here you see characters from different stories by Nadar Dumbadze, and I just really like the way it looks. And this is the entrance to the park. So once you see this at the entrance, it looks, by the way, like a stage, and as if some play is going to happen.
Zuri Park was created in the 1980s. It was made especially for children.
Yes, and look at just all this terrain. Look how there are a lot of steps, because Tbilisi has a lot of hills, that, and also mountains around.
At the entrance you can see fun statues and figures. They look like characters from fairy tales.
So, and this particular sculpture, do you know who these sculptures, or what are these sculptures?
No.
No. Well, Grisha didn't know that, but now he's going to know. So it's the characters of one of the most iconic Nadar Dumbadze stories. And well, when Misha finally decides to do a tour on Georgian cinema, Georgian movie history, he's definitely going to talk about I, Grandma, Iliko, and Ilarion, which is a lovely novel, mainly created for the kids, but everyone loves it. And adults greet it to children, but they also enjoy reading this. Basically, Nadar Dumbadze brought families together. It's like, like Harry Potter, right? The phenomenon of Harry Potter. I'm not saying it's just as good as Harry Potter or anything. I'm just saying that Harry Potter was equally interesting to read, both for kids, teenagers, and adults of all ages. So Nadar Dumbadze managed to do the same for Georgians. And obviously his works were translated in Russian and in other languages. So this is like the biggest book, the most important one, the biggest work. There is a film, and a lot of sculptures were created, and they're just basically around.
These sculptures welcome visitors and make the park feel playful and friendly.
And there are lots of activities for kids, and it's a very convenient park. So you can take steps, or you can run around like crazy using ramps. And obviously there is a place, there is a cafe in every park there has to be an eatery. By the way, starting from the beginning of the park, there was a restaurant, like a cafe. It was called France. Раньше там было кафе Франция. But now it's the Sunny Cafe. And also, from what I know, it looks like this column looks a little bit like a cartoon character itself. So all the proceeds from this cafe, they are all used to maintain the work of the garden. It's not like a private business that takes the money, but this cafe helps maintain the big park. And this is a big park. It's one of the biggest. And also it's aiming to be really, really eco-friendly. This is where they collect plastic bottles. And by the way, Georgia has joined this, this worldwide action, right, for just, the plastic bottles that are still being produced, but they're really, really thinking. Don't ask me how, but I somehow joined the Zoom of Grisha's birthday last year. I have no idea how you did that, but now you're here with us, Dorley, so it's all good. So Georgia is now trying to reduce the use of plastic, which is it's not easy, but at least the first step has been made. Then they are now producing the plastic bottles with the lids that are non-detachable. So then there's not going to be loose bottle tops. Now there is a stage. So as I said, it feels like it's also a theater. So it's a park filled with book characters, also put into cartoons, of course. But there's also a stage for concerts. Yes, there used to be a lot of concerts held in the Soviet times, but throughout these, also the independent period of Georgia, after a big restoration, the park reopened. And it's just a lovely place for all sorts of family activities. And yes, despite the really lots of changes in elevation, the park is convenient for everyone using, let's say, wheelchairs, for prams, for strollers. There are a lot of ramps. There are also access for cars with the convenient parking lot. So it's cool. And it's just amazing because the plans, it looks impressive even as it is, but the plan was to also build some sort of a some sort of a theme park with some attractions for kids. I'm not talking about Efteling. Do you remember Efteling? It's like Disneyland, but in Amsterdam. Well, in the Netherlands, Efteling. Yeah. Well, Hank, Grisha really liked Efteling. Natalie, you must have been to Efteling also multiple times, right? So Efteling is amazing. So, and I nearly died there on some of the rides, but so it was supposed to be something like that, but a smaller version of it. So it didn't happen, unfortunately, because the park was 1980s, it was already the times when things were kind of started falling apart in the Soviet Union, so it didn't work out. But the plan was to build a big Noah's Ark, and kids could go around. So there had to be like the slides, right? And even like a small you came there already as a young boy. Yeah, well, yes, Hank. Well, I've seen a lot of adults. I saw a lot of adults just enjoying their time with kids there. I guess Afterlink is basically also bringing families together. It's not just kids fun. And there was a rope town in the Soviet times. Well, they had some slides, but not the way they planned it to be. But nevertheless, and I really, really, really like this big ramp. Это же очень удобно для колясок, там для всего.
Yes.
And it's super convenient just to run around like crazy. And you can many times, Nathalie. So Nathalie has been to Efteling many times. Well, she lives in the Netherlands, so I can assume. And Grisha loves this place a lot. For some reason, he was just running around like crazy, hugging trees. And did you enjoy just filming the park?
Yeah.
And it was Grisha's choice, and I thought that it would be really, really good place to film Grisha, and because this is the place where he feels really, really comfortable. And it was one of the first parks. It was one of the first parks that he visited when we just came, and it wasn't really an easy journey for us, and everything that happened in just like past like 2 years ago. So it's oh yeah, and this is Grisha's present from us. What is that, Grisha?
It's a smartwatch.
Smartwatch. And what are you doing there?
Uh, it's
Uh, it's like to count your steps, right?
yes, count
a,
steps.
yeah. So and also I think it measures your pulse, right? No? Yeah, this is also your heart rate, the number of steps you take, and the distance, расстояние and the distance.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah, there should be a pedometer, there should be heart rate, and I'm not sure. I think it's just 4 minutes. It's just for how long you've been running around like crazy. So yeah, and he also sleeps actually in the smartwatch, but he's not wearing it now for some reason. Yeah, so we didn't actually count the steps on that day, but I think there were a lot of steps because the park is pretty big. You can spend how many hours can you spend in the park, Grisha? How many hours do you think it takes to just walk around the park? I think at least 3 hours.
Типа, чтобы обойти весь
Да,
парк?
ага.
I think
And mhm.
uh,
3.5.
3.5.
3.5. Well, it's pretty big. Yes, it's pretty big. And also, you see, it's not only place for kids, right, families, but it's also you can do some sports. There's just one of the like free sports playgrounds, like with all this sports stuff in the park. There are several of them. There are several zones when you can just do some sports. And also they have yogas in the park, and that green area is also where they do some sports sessions during the summer, obviously not now. And unfortunately the park doesn't look very parky now because it's kind of winter. It's still very green. Yeah, it's like an outdoor gym. It's maybe too small for a gym to call it a gym, but yeah, it was kind of the outdoor sports. Okay, kind of a small outdoor gym. I don't know. I don't think it's like big enough, but yeah, okay. And also this, like all these steps, you don't really have to take a ramp. You don't really have to take a car. You can just take the steps and imagine going, okay, even going down is challenging, but going up. And that's what actually a lot of sports people do. They just go back and forth every day. Well, I see some people, we come every weekend, we see them, and they just do this up and down, up and down. It works for them. I think it's also pretty good outdoor gym in a way. So as I said, it's not really, well, yeah, it's winter. It's kind of the Georgian version of the winter. So it's not really as green as it gets during the summer, but there are a lot of evergreens. I just like the color, so much green. Is this green your favorite color? Yeah, so green is Grisha's favorite color. Also, there's like a picnic zone and it's covered, which means you can also have a picnic during rain, fall, and it's still comfortable. And well, I want to share with you something. So right now, so these should be blossoming in a couple of months. Yeah, this is how windy it can get. It's friends. Do you remember that? Usually, yes, usually pink. Oh, or pink and white. And also, Missouri Park is a place where kids can just feed on basically with what's growing there because what is this? Shilkovitsa is mulberry. So mulberry grows in Georgia, and it just grows everywhere in Georgia. And well, this Grisha with his friend, I I just covering the face because I'm not sure if what is, I don't know, I don't remember even his name, but I'm just covering the face.
It's Rasul.
Oh, Rasul. Okay, I didn't ask the permission.
Rasul and Malik.
Yeah, so this is just one of Grisha's friends. So that's what they're doing there. They are collecting and picking up. Well, but what they did, they just basically grabbed the branch of the mulberry, shook it, and all the mulberries would fall on the trees. And this is how they would feed on. So that area mostly blossoms in pink, but also some white flowers. I don't remember which flowers. And I, I'm not, I am not actually sure what this is, but uh, I think I remember what this flowers are, but I don't remember it now. Okay, let me check. I think I just had it somewhere. Let me check. Let me check. Let me check if I know what these are. Yeah, so I think it's oleander. Yeah, this is oleander, and oleander grows in a lot of parks. And this is an interesting thing because, well, yeah, oleanders are really beautiful, but they are also toxic. But they're toxic only if you munch them, if you chew them. Mulberry, yes. Shulkovitz is mulberry.
Mulberry.
Mulberry, because berry.
I says Marbury.
No, mulberry.
Mulberry.
Mulberry, yes, exactly. But it was actually a Soviet tradition. Oh, wow. So oleander looks beautiful. It blossoms beautifully. And in the Soviet time, it was like a big project that in all the parks, well, whenever the climate allow that, wherever the climates allow that, they would just plant mulberries because they are not really capricious. It's not so difficult to take care of the oleander, and it kind of became this. Well, the oleanders, it was kind of a policy in the Soviet Union, and I think it still works, by the way, in general, that in all the resort areas of the former Soviet Union, they would just plant a lot of oleanders in the parks. And it gives you a little bit of this kind of a resort town vibes in a way, but also palm trees. So again, not just place for kids, not just place to run around and chill, but it's also education. Well, this is the big stone monument. And do you know what this is?
I forget.
If you forgot, well, I will explain. And not everyone knows it also. Like kids normally don't really pay much attention to things like that, but then as they grow, they start reading. So Grisha spent many hours in the park. So at times when I didn't have to work on my laptop, I would also walk around, and there's explanation. So these are different stones taken from various areas, different areas of Georgia, and brought here. And those are different kinds of stone that symbolize the variety, the diversity of Georgia, the variety, the wealth of Georgian nature. And also each stone has a name on it written in Georgian. And let's say one of the stones is Niko Pirosmanishvili, Pirosmani, right? The one of the most famous artists of Georgia of all times, or King Heraclius II, or Shota Rustaveli, who was the poet and well, and also a diplomat. So these tones kind of represent both cultural heritage, right, of Georgia, but also the diversity of Georgian nature. Well, I think this is like really cool monument. Plus kids cannot vandalize on this monument because these are stones and kids can sit on them and just run around. So it can be a bit traumatic, but I mean, just because if they run like crazy, they can stumble and anything. But I think it's a good monument. This building now is a cafe and a small library. Have you ever been inside this building?
No.
I have. So it's like a small cafe and a small library. Or maybe I haven't been there for a while, so maybe something changed. But do you know what it used to be? It was something else in the past. Do you know what? Что это было раньше, знаешь?
No.
So I didn't know either until I started reading. And then I found out that here in Zimuri Park, in the throughout Missouri Park, sorry, thank you, Grisha. In Missouri Park, there used to be actually cable cars used to be running. Прикинь, канатная дорога была. Cable cars. Look, Grisha, have a look at the photo. Huh? Yeah, we had no idea. but there were actually a lot of cable cars over Tbilisi. We know of several functioning now, but there used to be a lot more, a lot more. Yeah. Well, it's not functioning anymore, and this is the well, the lower pavilion of the cable cars, like the lower station of the cable car, and well, it's been used as a kind of a small cafe and library. This is the skate park, which is really big. There are a lot of skaters and everyone, but we were filming on, I think it was Tuesday. Kids were at school, so it was like almost empty, which is great because we could film it without worrying about just someone else getting in the frame. It looked like Hebrew on the side of the building. I don't know. Well, it's pretty big ramp, pretty big skate park, and also, well, I showed you some old photographs, and you could see that there was like a lot of like when I showed you the photographs of the cable car, right? So it looked like there's something like down in the lowlands. Actually, there is a river, and there is a story. Well, you may remember the tours I've done of the Vera neighborhood. So actually, the name of the Vera neighborhood, this is not Vera neighborhood. This is not, this is like Bakia neighborhood. But it doesn't matter. What matters is that there actually is a river that flows throughout, so just past this territory, the Vera River. And something pretty bad happened here. And well, I will explain. So you see the monument to the hippo. This monument actually has a name. This hippo has a name, Beggy. I think it comes from begemot in Russian for a hippo. So in June 2015, there took place a big flood. Знаешь, что такое flood?
No.
Наводнение. Oh, да, there was a big flood. The kind of the center, well, this is the Vera River. Actually, it's a long, pretty plentiful river that starts way before Tbilisi. You're tired. Grisha is already tired, you see, so I knew he would be tired. Do you want to have a banana maybe? You don't know. Okay, but you can just lean on me. It's okay. But just take a short break, okay? Short break. Потом вернись ко мне, хорошо? Okay. I hope you are not tired from me. Grisha is a bit tired, but I'm okay. But I hope you're fine too. So there was a big flood. The center, like the eye of the storm, it was a bit north of Tbilisi, but Tbilisi suffered because it's lower. And call me.
Call me when I
Come here. Say it again.
um call me when I need to.
You need to be here all the time. Ты должен быть здесь все время.
Okay.
So, вот это то, что произошло, да, наводнение. So Tbilisi, because it was lower than where the actually it was like a big block, something blocked the river, and the water started accumulating, and eventually it broke, and all the massive waves flooded Tbilisi. So dozens of people died, and also big zoo, which is not far from here, was damaged, and a lot of cages were damaged, and many animals from the zoo was just running around the city. Some of them also died, but this is Beggy, and Beggy survived. So she just ran around the city. Imagine, Grisha, imagine, this is the hippo just running around the streets of Tbilisi. Наводнением просто повредило как это, клетку, и многие животные просто бегали по городу. Представляешь? Yes. And the story of locals tried to catch Baggy made it to like world media, basically. And well, this is from National Geographic. Just imagine that. the video. Yeah, Hank. This is the video that was filmed. So people saving Baggy and some other animals, but also you can see what Tbilisi needed something. They say it's like the knitted sun, but I don't really care. It's just a good Instagram place. And also what I know, what I saw during the summer, well, not only just the outdoor yoga sessions or everyone working out in these open air gyms. Oh, wow. Natalie, thank you so much for sharing. Wow. Uh, how did it happen? Like how did they encounter the animal? Oh my goodness. Wow. Was it like also on the loose from the zoo or anything? Natalie, by the way, thank you so much for the tips. Well, Grisha will tell you later on what he's saving on. Потом расскажешь, на что ты копишь. На мечту, да, или на что ты там копишь. Ну, потом расскажешь. Thank you so much. So yeah, by the way, all the tips from this tour, we will be sharing 50-50 with Grisha. And are you saving for anything? Да, что-нибудь копишь? Are you saving for anything? Do you have a dream? Come here.
I saving for minimal uh 200 pound
Thousand, 200,000.
dollars, 225,000 dollars.
200,000, 200, how much? Okay, so Grisha, I lost count. So Grisha needs to have
20,000 dollars.
$250,000.
$250,000.
$250,000. Grisha needs to save $250,000 because he wants to launch the smartphone line, right? The smartphones. Yeah, Grisha wants to launch the production of his own smartphones. Yes, just $250,000. So yeah, that's it. So thank you everyone for supporting Grisha. Thank you so much, Sharon. Thank you. Okay, let's go on. I just forgot to tell you, what Grisha is up to.
Zurich is famous for playground and sports space.
Давай.
And that's Grisha from 2 years ago when we just came. It's 2024, February. That's a surprise. I didn't tell him I will be also including, just that. I didn't tell him I will be sharing also the old videos of his. How old are you here? I think it's a year ago. I think you're 8-ish or already 9 there. I'm not sure. So we spent basically nearly every weekend they would spend in Zuri Park.
Here you can find climbing frames, bars and pull-up stations, swings and slides. Children can play and adults can do sports at the same time. It is a place full of movement, laughter and energy.
Well, that's our favorite climbing frame. Do you like climbing there?
Yeah.
Yes. And this is where we took the really, really good photos of Grisha. He would spend he could just spend about 1 hour on the top, just chilling and enjoying his time. Exactly. Yeah, it was wow, this is a good photo of you, a really good one. And this is how we found out that actually Grisha's hair tends to get curlier. I think you're 8 here. I think this is your first summer.
Еще раз, туда-обратно.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Отлично.
Yeah. And there is this is an artificial pond, but the water actually comes from the Vere River. And yes, the Missouri Park was also really badly, really badly affected by that flood back in 2015. Well, now it's safe, and they actually have ducks living on the lake. I didn't see them when we were filming it, but I saw the ducks other times. Like maybe it's I don't know, maybe it's not the season yet. It's really hard to tell. And also to the right hand side from here, you see a big lawn. Actually, that's the dog place. This is where dogs work out. It's like a dog workout station kind of. And there are also the classes for dogs of some
For
sort.
many people in Tbilisi, Missouri is not just a park, it is a place of childhood memories. Thank you for walking with us in sunny Missouri Park. Let's continue our adventures together.
Another park is coming your way, but it's going to, well, I think we're going to finish on time. Maybe just a little, maybe we're going to be a little bit late, but since I have another tour soon, it's not going to take long. Sorry for overrunning just in case. This is another park. And again, I have never taken you here. There is a lot of history too. And also some photographs from the Soviet times.
Vake Park, a green heart of Tbilisi. Today we are visiting Vake Park, one of the biggest and most famous parks in Tbilisi, the capital of Georgia. Vake Park was created many years ago, in the 1940s. At the time, the city wanted a big green place where people could relax, walk, and enjoy nature. Then you enter the park. You can see long alleys.
Can you see that? What is it? Yes, like actually several weeks ago when I just left for Israel, there was a massive snowfall, but I mean, I thought it was massive. There was just maybe a couple of centimeters of snow on the streets that probably stayed like for a couple of days. But that is massive. This is the 1950s, a photo that I just found. I think it's like mid 1950s. So that was a really massive snowfall. And well, this park, well, Vake Park is, well, it's way older, 1940s, right? Actually, it was made during the World War II times. Boston getting 1 feet of snow starting tomorrow. Good luck, Adrian. В Бостоне будет много снега завтра. Good luck. And I think Grisha is jealous. Are you jealous? Ты завидуешь? Grisha is jealous. No, that wasn't my mom. No. It was just some photos that I found. And well, the photos date back to the Soviet period. I mean, I'm when I say Soviet, I don't mean to say like it's important that Georgia was part of the Soviet Union. I'm just saying it refers to the 1950s, which was the Soviet period. Yeah, just like that.
In spring and summer, everything becomes green and full of flowers.
But there's no flowers still because it's kind of Georgian winter. And yes, again, you need to take a lot of steps, but you might have noticed there is an elevator, there are ramps as well. So it's really convenient for strollers, for wheelchairs, for bikes. There are bike lanes there. In Missouri Park, there are also bikes, but we didn't walk along the bike lanes. So you're getting sandstorms in Israel. Yes, Dolly, thank you so much for the tips, by the way. Thank you. And Grisha counted the steps.
But all off.
All together.
All together?
Mm-hmm.
This, and this. And this.
Okay. Uh-huh.
This is 125.
Okay, so overall there are 125 steps.
Yes.
Okay, got it.
I think Grisha knows number of steps in all the parks. Did you count the steps in Missouri? Well, I guess you should go back and count. And I'm sure there will be more. He's going back.
Let's film these creatures. Are these lions or tigers?
Take some
I think.
food with
What do you
you.
think?
I don't know. I think
lions.
Yeah, I just told Grisha to grab some snacks with him. He's going to Zewari Park now to count the steps. And he has a really good snack. It's a very Georgian thing. It's a Georgian cheese. Can you show this? Can you show this on the camera? No, it's not an awesomer video, Grisha. So the Suluguni cheese sticks, it's like a young cheese, very salt, like really salted. It goes perfect with beer, you know, and everything, but it's also just good. Grisha likes it, and these are good snacks. Kind of healthier snacks. I mean, if you don't take them with beer, of course. Okay. Yeah. So let's.
Spaki Park isn't only for walking. There are playgrounds, places to ride bikes, small cafes, and areas where people do sports.
Yeah, I haven't been able to find the name of this sculptor, but the similar sculptures are actually everywhere in the city. Grisha, so Marilyn is saying, Grisha, you're a very good tour guide, Marilyn is saying. You see? He says, thank you. I don't know if you can hear me, but I think he's now munching on some Suluguni cheese sticks, and he deserves it. I mean, these type of activities are really, really tiring for kids, sitting around by the screen and having to talk and being focused. I mean, I knew it would not be easy for Grisha, but I think he's doing a good job. So thank you so much, everyone, for encouraging him, and thank you so much. Yeah, well, I like this photo. Look, Grisha, come over if you can. Are you? Yeah, but you can have the cheese sticks with you.
No, to mix it. Mix it.
Uh-huh. Mix it with what?
Mix.
He wants to mix the Suluguni cheese sticks with something. No Suluguni sticks. Okay, what do you mix? Я не слышно. Давай я подскажу. Juice. Juice. He forgot the word juice. That's okay. Yeah, we have some leftover juice from birthday. Multifruit?
Multifruit and orange.
And orange juice. Okay, enjoy. So I like this photo very much. I'm going to go over the comments together with Grisha in the end. So let's just, we have a little bit more, like 5 minutes of the tour. Multifruit and...
Multifruit, orange, and pineapple.
And pineapple. Okay, he's gonna have a good cocktail. Good. I like this photo very much. So during the mid-Soviet, late Soviet period, there used to be held some festivals like the City Day, Tbilisi Soba Festival, which you probably remember from my tours, like 2 years ago, right? Because last year I was in Israel when Tbilisi Soba took place. So it's like a big city day. Oh, mango. Okay, it's gonna have mango, orange, and pineapple cocktail. Sounds really, really good. Yeah, Grisha got a lot of Legos, a lot of Lego kits.
Kids love running here, feeding pigeons, and eating ice cream. At the top of the park, there is a large staircase that leads to a hill. From there, it's tasty.
You like the juice? The cocktail. Yes, so this monument. So remember, the park was built in 1940s. So the Second World War never really reached Georgia, which is amazing. A lot of people from the, I would say, areas closer to the front line in Russia were evacuated to Tbilisi. And this is the monument to the victory.
You can see a beautiful view of the city. There is also a memorial and a quiet place where people remember history and important events.
Yeah, that, and so you saw that was a big, like really like high steps, long steps. And Grisha took those steps. Yeah, okay, let me try that. Refreshing. Also very cold. So Misha and Grisha had a lot of fun going up those steps and hanging there for a while, enjoying the city and the views around them. So this was last summer when I was in Israel, and boys had their fun. A lot of walking. Just I'm not sure how many steps you took then, but it looks like a lot of steps. You see? Do you remember that? Yes. Well, I think this looks really impressive. Really impressive. I think Grisha looks like a piglet there. So sorry. I'm really sorry.
Today, Vaki Park feels calm and friendly. It's like the green heart of the city.
Yeah. And this is a big, this is gonna Mediatek. And this is a library. They call it Mediateca. And also it's the big, what kind of it's a place it's like a co-working space. It's library, Mediatek, and the co-working space. Anyone can go and stay there for 1 hour or the entire day. And also they hold different festivals and film screening too. And the playground. Well, the playground is quite special. So this place is really accessible. And in the playground, there are a few, kind of a few things that are also good for, let's say, wheelchairs. For example, this is the swing for wheelchairs.
Yes.
This is the swing for astronauts, right? Можно я пока покажу это видео?
Я не могу, я просто
Я не могу на это смотреть.
тоже не могу смотреть на меня. Мне хочется закрыть глаза. Я не знаю,
Yes, and this is the photo we took maybe last year. This is like 2 years ago. You're much younger here, I think, yes. And that's me that spent many, many hours on the bench working while Grisha was just enjoying himself. And some good selfies you can take.
Some people come here to relax, some to meet friends, and some just to enjoy fresh air after a busy day.
Yes, Grisha has grown really, really a lot. And of course, we had to take you for some food right next to this park, to the Vake Park. There is a good place. It's like a Georgian diner. It looks like some American diner, but they only serve Georgian traditional food like khachapuri, cheese breads, hinkali. That's for mom. Do you like hinkali? No, he doesn't like hinkali, but he likes.
Okay. Are you hungry? What is this?
Cheese pelmeni.
Guys, they knew they were just about to have cheese dumplings.
Okay.
Cheese dumplings. Instead of meat, they have like cheesy filling there. It is yummy. It is yummy. And Grisha doesn't like hinkali, so hinkali was for me. But he likes this special kind of the churchella, right? Nuts on the strings. I'm sure you all know it by now. What is your favorite churchella?
Red churchella.
Okay. With not with the walnuts, but with hazelnuts. So you like red churchella with hazelnuts. Yes, exactly. And as a little bonus, for those of you who follow me on Instagram and Facebook, I shared the post about 2 days ago that a new area has recently reopened in the old city, and that's the Lake Taktevi waterfall. This area was closed for several years. They were doing a lot of restorations and also putting up all these nets. Well, Grisha didn't know of the waterfall. Were you surprised to see the waterfall?
Yes.
Yes, he didn't expect that because, well, like imagine you're a minute away from the busy road, busy street, and then you find yourself in the gorge. This is actually and it looks even more beautiful now because we have better view of the old city, and I think we need to go there for a live walking tour, whatever it is. For sure, just to see it live.
It's
Yeah. Head.
it's a head.
An egghead. Is it
Egghead.
from a Kinder Surprise or
It's a
something?
joy.
Oh, it's from, yeah. So
Thank you for watching and see you on our next adventure.
this is it. This is it. And I'm just sharing some old photos from Grisha, who had to walk with me around Tbilisi. And he did a lot of tours with me because I didn't know where to get him in the evenings while Misha was not here. So Grisha joined a lot of my tours in Tbilisi. Sometimes he was just there holding me by the hand. Sometimes he joined the tours depending on what kind of tours I was doing. So Grisha, you did it. It's been your own tour. You are the producer, you are this basically the screenwriter. You did everything yourself. Well, I just helped, I just helped putting everything together. And for more than 1 hour, he has been here almost all the time, which is also amazing. Okay, what is this?
It's egghead.
Egghead. Okay, let me show. I brought a lot of Kinder stuff, from Israel. There's not so much sold here, so Grisha asked me to bring all kinds of Kinder chocolates I could find in Israel. I've had a lot of them.
I can show what can he do.
What can he do? Okay,
It's I need to
turn it.
Okay.
What are you doing, Grisha?
Okay. I need to.
What's going on? Oh, it rolls around. Yeah. So it can roll around like crazy. Amazing. It's not really round, but it just, yeah, I don't know how it does that. So let's have a look at the comments. Давай посмотрим, кто там тебе что пишет. Давай. So I think what we need to do, I think we just need to film the chat so we could read it later on. And the next tour is in less than 10 minutes, but we have the time. So we're going to look through the chat and see all those comments again. But basically, look, Grisha, all of these comments is just about how they have enjoyed the tour. They're saying, happy birthday, Grisha. You've done a good job. Good dancing, good reading. Everyone likes the presents that you got and probably a bit jealous. Like I would have been jealous, I didn't get that many Legos back in the days because we just didn't have them. I remember the year when I really, really
Five new comments.
Yeah, 5 new comments, but I'm also filming the chat so you could later on read that. We're just going to read that later on. And thank you, everyone. Thank you, everyone, for joining us. Say fantastic tours. Look at all these hearts and birthday cakes. Well, we love Kinder. Yeah, we do. We do. I love Kinder. I have to confess. So Sandy is saying, so thankful to get to watch him grow up through your streams. Thank you, Sandy. So yeah, at least yes, indeed. So Grisha, полжизни ты со мной проводишь туры. So Grisha has been doing tours with me for like, I would say almost half of his life. Thank you, Ashray. Thank you, everyone. You are jealous. Oh, yeah, absolutely. Legos are great. Look at all these birthday cakes. I bet they are not vegan. I don't know if you know it, but because some of the friends, like 10 kids that Grisha invited, have some lactose intolerance, and also they have allergy for eggs. So we had to go with the vegan cake. It wasn't the most delicious one, but it was really, really beautiful. I shared the photo on my stories, I think. Grisha, thank you so much. So, my dear friends, if you feel like supporting Grisha in his mission to save $250,000 to launch his smartphone production in 2040, right? By 2040?
24.
2040. So it's
Or
just
2041.
or 2041. So you can you can chip in. And Grisha is working, Grisha helps around the house and does some other things. So he's saving up. How much do you have now? How much money do you have now?
I have now.
Come closer.
I have now.
Saving up.
887 Larry and 78 Tetri.
So that's definitely more than $300. It's $400. Yeah, it's something around $400. Cindy, by the way, thank you so much for your coffees that you sent us earlier. And Grisha, я тебе говорила, что so Grisha is now going to join this new robotics class. The $25 that Cindy sent, it also covers bits of this robotic class, which are like they're quite expensive, but they're like really good, and that's what Grisha likes doing. All this, all these things you could put together, you assemble it, then you program it. I mean, it's like robotics. It's amazing. So thank you so much, Cindy, as well for the birthday gift you sent us earlier. Thank you so much, everyone. So, поблагодари всех, да, еще раз.
Thank you so much. It's a really good store. It's a really good store.
Are you happy with the work you've done?
Yes.
Are you proud of yourself? Proud. Гордишься собой? Are you proud of yourself? Grisha, I am very proud of yourself. So he did the voiceover. I talked to him. It's not like he was just reading the text, not knowing what he was talking about. Well, I explained to him everything. So he knew what he was reading. And we talked around about the place when we filmed. I mean, it's like also education for Grisha, on edutainment, better say. The voiceover was done very good. Озвучка была очень классная, да, the voiceover. Voiceover, озвучка. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining us. I'm happy that we also were able to share some Misha's photos. Misha says hi. He's really busy studying and everything. And next week, Misha gonna be resuming his tours on Georgian, on Russian literature. It's going to be another tour, which I'm gonna be scheduling soon. I have just shared all the links for the upcoming tours tonight. 2 more tours, right? The Tbilisi Viceroy Palace in 4 minutes from now, and the Armenian Quarter in Jerusalem. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining us. Thank you for encouraging Grisha, supporting Grisha, and being such good uncles and aunties from all over the world. It feels like we do have this big international, really, really big extended family. And Grisha is going to enjoy the robotics, right? You're going to enjoy the robotics, right?
Yes.
Okay, thank you everyone for joining. Thank you for your support, for all the birthday greetings and birthday presents. I will see you soon. I need a coffee now. Maybe I need your cocktail. Bye-bye, everyone. Okay, I think we need one more selfie and we're good to go. So wait. Bye-bye, everyone.